Welcome in this super cheap apartment in Xinyi district, which is the fancy district of Taipei. We're literally 500 meters away or even less from Taipei 101 and all the nightlife areas and the shopping districts. And this apartment is really cheap for this area. And I've been living here now for the last 2 months. So I'll show you around this place. So this is the common area. Here's the bathroom. We'll come back here later. This is the entry hall. So we have lots of space for storing the shoes, which is what I like. Also for storing some scooter helmets, for example, hanging coats. We've got all that's needed. And we have 3 rooms here. So one room just here, another one room there, and a room here. So let's call this room 1 for this video. And as you can see, this room has a big double bed. It has a desk and a chair. It has air conditioning. It has some windows, some curtains which don't let the light come through. And to recognize this room on the pictures is the one with this flag. There's a nice nightstand, 2 wardrobes. They're not the prettiest you've ever seen, but they're super big. So it's very good if you come to Taipei for a longer time too. The second room is exactly the same. In this one there's a little rug. It also has a hanging wardrobe. It has some shelves, a desk, a chair. And a big double bed. And we call this the astronaut room because of the picture on the wall. I'm not sure if you can see how big this is. And then now the third room. This is the third room. It has a little bit more furniture, as you can see. It has a nice rug. It has a nice little table. The particularity of this room is that it doesn't have a window that opens. So this window doesn't open. But there is an air conditioning which gets you fresh air from the outside, and you might be able to open this little window here. So the little window on top. Again, it has a nice big double bed. It has a huge wardrobe. It's really big. And it has a nice mirror as well. So every room has a mirror, just because we like mirrors. And you can hang your clothes here behind the door as well. At the entry you find some spaces to hang your coats, to store your shoes, your helmets. There's really a lot of space for shoes, so that's quite convenient, so they don't end up everywhere over in the hall. We have the bathroom here. This is the only bathroom of the apartment. And as I said, the most we've shared it was with 5 people. And honestly, it sounds worse than it is. It was quite easy to coordinate ourselves, and we never actually had to queue for the bathroom. It has a window, and here's a little fan to evacuate the humidity. You can see what it looks like from inside the shower. And it has some cleaning equipment, which is something I really like. I prefer to have cleaning equipment in my flats. Now we're getting to the common area. As you can see, there's a huge fridge, which is big enough for storing food for everybody in the flat. There's a nice kitchen table, dining table, at which you can eat with 4 or 5 people. And the little particularity of this apartment is that it has this couch on which which can be turned into a bed. So it's like an emergency bed. So what we do is we of course only use this when we have the agreement of all the flatmates, but it can be very useful. For example, if your brother or your sister comes to visit you, you can easily sleep here if your flatmates agree. Now we're getting to the kitchen area. So this is the little kitchenette in which I just cooked fried rice. As you can see, it has everything you need for basic cooking. There's a few pots and pans. There's a water boiler, which keeps your water hot if you want, for example, instant noodle in the middle of the night, or just if you want some tea, or if you prefer to have the water boiled before you actually drink it. And this is the shaker I use for making my shakes in the morning. And over there is a washing machine, and you have some extra storage space to put food here. We have a few dishes, etc. So all in all, I would say it's a very good flat. It's really cheap for the area. We have some supermarkets nearby, like 200 meters away. So it's very convenient for living. It's very convenient for having a social life here in Taipei. And I would definitely recommend it to anyone who comes here for, I would say, 2 months to a year, definitely.